seen a really pulsating end to the Durand Cup final, and what a final it was. We were all expecting that Mohun Bagan would be gunning for their 18th title, but in what can be termed as an upset in the Durand Cup, Northeast United have managed to win the Durand Cup on penalties. Mohun Bagan really wondering what went wrong for them because they were up 2-0. They were dominating possession. They had dominated momentum. But then in the second half, Northeast United turned it around totally. And because of that, it all boiled down to their two goalkeepers, if you look at it at this point. Vikas Keth for Mohun Bagan and Gurmeet Singh, if you look at it for Northeast United. So, 2-0, Mohun Bagan were up, but then you saw Northeast United register one of the most spirited fightbacks ever. They made it 2-2, and they had their chances towards even the fag end also. There was about 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time that was there, but then the format is such, if you cannot get a decider until the end of 90 minutes, it will go directly into penalties. And it was in penalties where Gurmeet really stepped up and showed his worth, and he absolutely ensured that Vikas Keth, who was the star in the semi-final also, in which Mohun Bagan managed a penalty shootout win, they managed to get through, and because of that, Mohun Bagan have been beaten 3-4. It is truly an upset. So, the main highlights of the match, if you have to look at it, what was it? So, Cummings scored for Mohun Bagan at this point, and then Sahal increased the lead, if you look at it, with towards the end of halftime. But then Ajaria pulled it back with one goal, and then Guillermo equalized within 3 minutes. So after the second half, it was truly Mohun Bagan who were on the back foot. Northeast United came all guns blazing, and in the 75th minute also there was a chance for Mohun Bagan to go behind, only for Vikas Keth for him to save them. So in a way, if you look at it, it was truly magnificent. In the heart of Kolkata, we know what all has been happening in the city. Somewhere down the line, you felt Mohun Bagan would give the fans at least something to cheer for, but unfortunately, it was not meant to be. And because of that, Mohun Bagan, who have been dominating Indian domestic football for a long time, have managed to now suffer a big defeat, that too a gut-wrenching 3-4 loss on penalties to Northeast United. So, if you have to look at it, Subhashish Bose had the last kick for Mohun Bagan, but unfortunately Gurmeet saved this, and because of that, they won the encounter very closely. So, all the penalties that happened, it was all good, but Gurmeet was truly fantastic. Guillermo, what a match he had! Scored for Northeast United and then also converted the penalty also in that sense. So, how big a win is this for Northeast United? It is massive when you look at it. When you look at ISL, when you look at all the other domestic fixtures that the Northeast United have featured in, they have hardly done much. But here in the Durand Cup, which is India's premier football tournament and one of the oldest that we have had for a long time, it was actually Northeast United who has managed to do very well at this point in time. If memory serves me right, if you look at it, one of the major teams that had Northeast influence to have won the Durand Cup was way back in the 1980s when Border, one of the state teams that were there created during the Durand Cup, they managed to win it in Delhi in the 1980s. And guess who was the goal scorer in that particular game? The current Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. So, looking at the way how the Durand Cup has been, it has produced surprises. But with Mohun Bagan, we are expecting not too much of a surprise to be created. So, the people who are joining us at this point in time, there has been a huge result in the Durand Cup with Mohun Bagan losing 3-4 on penalties. Guillermo, the star for Northeast United with a goal as well as the penalty. For Mohun Bagan, you'll only have to wonder what went wrong because 2-0 up, those chaotic 10 minutes after the resumption ensured that they could not bounce back 2-2. They somehow, some way held their line. And then in the penalties, it was all a question of luck because Keth had stepped up in the semi-final. Now it was Gurmeet who stepped up in the final. So congratulations to Northeast United for a spirited performance and a wonderful show that you got at this point. So Northeast United, Durand Cup champions. Mohun Bagan, unfortunately, could not make it 18th Durand Cup title for them. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today and don't forget to download the Sports the mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Bye-bye.